Drink procured! So yeah, because all the new units we got were units we've had before, doesn't really need to upgrade anything. So let's go straight to the next mission, shall we? The Mars Meganoid Base. Whatever the Meganoids have to do with, Banjo and Daitarn 3. Banjo, why can't you understand how Dawn feels? Because I hate you all, and my Meganoid creating father. Yes, fucker just has like a weird-ass rifle. You and Dawn Zauser, leader of the Meganoids, so sure that you're better than human beings, and most of all that ego. I hate it all. We Meganoids possess the power human beings need to spread across the galaxy. But our power alone won't suffice, Banjo Haran. We need you and Daitarn 3. Me and Daitarn. With Dawn Zauser's help, your powers could change the world. I refuse. If I'm going to change the world, it'll be because I wanted to change it. Remember, he's supposed to be 18. I call bullshit on that. Banjo, it's time to wake up. Huh. Never thought I'd be caught napping. Are you okay? You didn't look so good earlier. I had a kind of a strange dream about things I thought I'd left behind a long time ago. It must be quite the nightmare. You were tossing in your sleep. It was. You'll be meeting to plan the capture of the Amaterasu. Would you like some coffee before we go? Yeah, I'd appreciate that. Make it especially strong and hot. Next plan must not fail. After all, it'll be my life on the line. Still, I don't plan on dying. Not until I've taken out every last Meganoid. And I have to solve Dawn Zauser's riddle. What does power to change the world mean? Yamato Engine Room. Well, hello there, Mr. Tokugawa. How are the repairs to the Wave Motion Engine? Remember, this is one of the Martian successors. Just as I reported, we need more time. Yamasaki, we've been sending you daily reports on this. Now, Sonata, as a scientist, I'm sure you can understand my desire to study unknown technology. That much I can understand. But if that's the case, why don't you explain the mechanism behind the Boson jump in more detail? Someday I will. If you are sincerely willing to cooperate with us, that is. Are you saying you don't trust us? If that's the case, why don't we just start up this half-repaired wave motion engine right now? But if we do, I doubt this will be the only colony caught in the blast. Wait, what? Really? There was a Super Robot Wars with Godzilla? I know there was one with a Sentai team in it for once, but it was only the one show. I didn't know Godzilla was ever in them. Boss, you've got to control your temper. You should listen to Yabu. I have no desire to see that happen. Still, the boss doesn't like to be kept waiting, so you see time is of the essence. I understand. Of course you do. After all, who knows how long the officers will keep on the other ship will stand for this. So spare me any future escape attempts. If you just cooperate with us, you'll be rewarded for your efforts. X Omega? I'll look that up. So you can use Yamato for your terrorist plots? Boss, that's enough! I won't deny that. This is all for the sake of New Order. Power of Yamato is certainly impressive, but I'm more interested in the alien technology within. That's the reason I volunteered to oversee repairs. If that's the case, why not test it by boson jumping to a parallel universe? Excellent, Sonata. It's amazing that you figured out so much about boson jumping from what little I've explained. In any case, there's still much we don't understand about it either. Our ability to use it to its full potential is all thanks to him. Him? Enough talk. I can't keep you from work any longer. I'll be on my way. I look forward to seeing the repairs completed soon. He's gone. Do you think he saw through our lies? Probably. But he's more of a scientist than a soldier. He's afraid he'll use the Yamato if he forces our hand. That was the one with the Power Rangers in it then, the Sentai series. Mega Man? Really? Man, that must have been a wild one. I need to look it up. It's a race against time, and eventually they'll take the Yamato from us. Earthlings from different Earths killing each other. This is exactly what Commander Okido was afraid of. We're counting on you, Kodai Mori. Yamato and Earth's fate rests on you. Yamato observation deck. Why meet here of all places? Because it's the last place anyone will suspect. I see. It's the perfect place for a secret meeting. Indeed. Well, how's the crew holding up? It's been a month since we were captured. It's really starting to take its toll on them. Their plan was perfect. Knowledge about our Earth meant they could easily convince us how promising this Earth would be. They were already worried about their mission, and this was a massive blow to morale. What are you trying to say? Isn't it okay for the Earth to be the objective of the Izumo plan? I think I overtalked that boson jumps may have power to leap between dimensions. All conclusions must have facts behind them. We don't have any proof. Perhaps, but it is something we can consider after we take control of the boson jump system. Commander Okita won't agree. Using force is always his last resort. And it's up to us. The alarm. The tactical officers returned. As expected, they haven't deployed yet. You sure picked a bad time to come back. Let's continue this later. I suppose we don't have a choice. Scenario 20. Battle of Amaterasu. Ooh, boy. This place looks cool. They're here. Interceptors, deploy. Oh no, so many units! What a sight. Ready to reserve troops. Control this battle and the Earth Federation will no longer be a serious threat to us. Earth Federation forces approaching. Yeah, I know, they're like extra small is the problem. Okay. Only one extra unit. It's gotta be Dibble Zeta. The Nadesco is nowhere to be seen. Doesn't matter. We also have a score to settle with Celestial Being, and this is our chance to settle it. It seems like they're after us. I don't think this is a future Elia Schoenberg envisioned when he supported them. Well then, it's up to us to set things right. Calling all units. Our mission to support Lieutenant Kodai and infiltrate Amaterasu. It's swarming with enemies out there. How are we supposed to protect the Cosmo Zeros? To make matters worse, there's a chance they'll use the boson jump network to call in reinforcements. Enough whining, brats. If you're getting cold feet, stay out of the way. I'm not afraid, old man. I can do this. We can't let those terrorists get away with murder all the time. That's the spirit. Let's move. I'm counting on you. If we can just make it inside the Amaterasu, we can turn this war around. I've calculated the best point for infiltration. Great. The Cosmo Zeros will focus on that point. Huh. What's wrong, Tobia? No, it's nothing. Tobia can sense it too. This strange feeling. I've felt this strange pressure ever since we caught on Amaterasu. What could it be? Our forces are exhausted. We only have 4 minutes to pull this off. Lieutenant Kodai needs to hurry. A 4-minute time limit, huh? Excellent. Let's do this. Commence with the mission. All units, attack. Hang in there, Yamato. We're coming for you. I hope this doesn't cost us our secret weapon. Alright, defeat all enemy units before Kodai reaches the objective point, and he must reach it in 4 turns. Alright. Yep, there is special points in this mission, but we don't care about them just yet. Will you even get in range if you do that? You will. Time to go big. Time to go big on the itty bitty bots. Kill the bots. Yep. Yep. Nono was definitely human-sized in Z3. She even had the Inazuma kick. So, yep. I mean, it's not unusual for them to do it. There's obviously precedence. It's just weird to have units that small. But it's not like they haven't done it before. They've absolutely done it before. Alright. Time for everybody else to join the party. We're not going to be messing around too much with holding kills off or anything fancy like that. We're here to bust heads. So let's bust heads.
ペヘスティング全力でいくよ。飛べ飛べウィングガスト。サービスしちゃうんだから。
Yeah, but then you don't stop there. What about all the other new, the new X series and Zero series, or the ZX series, I mean. And then there's other bullshit like the newest, like the newer version of the .exe series. It's who would you use? The only one that Capcom actually cares anything about nowadays is the original series. So it would be original made properly. Rush Saber. As for who's more powerful, depends on the rider. They'd probably do the thing where, like, Lan would be the pilot, and then EXE would be the robot. Yeah, Star Force might fit. Mighty Slicer!
Mighty Slicer!
So, when I was a kid, I had a toy that was a robot that was about, I want to say like 2 foot tall, had missiles you could fire from its hands, but it was so worn off, like none of the stickers were there anymore, and it looked beat up since the first day I got it. It must have been like a hand-me-down or something from like a garage sale or something. It turns out, and I didn't know this until later when I started watching more Super Robot anime, it was Mazinger. I had an original Mazinger, like 2 foot tall robot toy, and had no idea. Yeah. You know what? Let's do it. Just cuz. Make them weaker. Ah, fuck. I didn't mean to stand by. I meant to get him closer. Oh well. Oh, here he has Excel because his first turn. I forgot he does that. Speedy boy! I mean, yeah, Transformers could fit. I want them to make another Super Robot Wars game. It's been a while. It's been a few years. Especially with how easy they've made them to import nowadays. Tobia, why are you so slow? Have I not given you anything to increase your move speed yet? Battle Network, yeah, Battle Network was fun. I'm sad they stopped making those. I've been tempted to do a Battle Network series playthrough on like a stream or something, but God, it's so long. Oh yeah. I mean, if they're gonna make a new Super Robot Wars game, it's probably relatively soon. I'm just waiting for it because usually they'd have announced something by now. So on Shinatsuka's name. Don't know off the top of my head. You feel like that'd be something they would do, though. In like a DLC mission at some point. Yeah, 1 in 4. That's also very true. Could I? Don't worry about me. Go! But I've been ready for this secret since the moment we've been first entrusted with the mission. Don't worry. Okay, but I promise you, I'll always protect you. Yeah, the first Battle Network is especially a painful experience to a degree. But it's like, there's so many characters and like character interactions that they assume you know in future games that all come from one. So it's like you're kind of making it hard for me here, game. And seeing as how Battle Network 1 just had its 20th anniversary recently. Fuck. It's not, you can't really assume everybody's played the first one. Shitty laser cannon! Beep! Pew! Beep! Now let's see what happens when you put a sub in space!
どこまでできるかやってみましょう。垂直発射管扉を開放。
発射管扉を開け。
トマホーク発射。
はいはいマン。トマホーク発射します。
Why the cut-in? All she does is look slightly dramatically at the camera. Operation Shooting Star? Is that like a modding project or something? I hadn't heard of it.
冗談ではない。こんなところで。坂部閣下の志を理解できる愚か者が。
坂部様。
状況の報告を。
何も問題ありません、艦長。
会長。Oh, interesting. Huh. You know about that. So you might notice I'm not attacking any of the weak guys anymore. That's because I need to get in range to soften up the bigger guys first, and the tiny guys are going to shoot at us and just get themselves killed. Oh yeah, that is a really cool getter beam. So I'm just letting the little guys come to us to get murdered, rather than go out of my way to murder them. And then if I need to kill a bunch of guys to clear out the SR point or what have you, I have EXC points to use. Whether the getters have consciousness or not, I think is a subject of debate. I don't know enough about the Getter series to make a call on that and how I feel. But yeah, them having pupils makes them look wild. I also like how the Black Getter isn't supposed to be black. It was like a mixture of a bunch of different colors, but in canon, when Ryoma uses it to get back to Earth, it entering the atmosphere burns off all the paint. So that's why it's all black. It's because he scorched it to hell, getting it back to Earth. G combination. Just gets cut off by being run over by a tank. Leap Slasher! Oh right, this motherfucker's all the way over here. I better soften him up. Wow, Kodai can hit from this range too? Holy shit, Kodai! So one thing that people have pointed out in the way I talk is that I randomly whistle when I speak. Funny story about that, I didn't used to do that. I had braces for many years of my life, and I whistled normally on command, and it would never whistle when talking. Then I got my braces off. Now, I cannot whistle on purpose. I don't know what the fuck happened, but I can no longer control my whistling. It's the weirdest fucking thing. Something about how my mouth changed after I got my braces out. Just, I never was able to whistle again. Velt is an amazing artillery unit, but no, he's not the only artillery unit we need. There is one other, and he is a good boy. Don't worry, we'll get to him. Cappy just loves the chance to stab a robot. A lot. Artillery bros. You'll see, Fluffernuff, you'll see. Don't worry. There's one artillery unit that is very much an SRW favorite. And we will be getting to him very soon. Yeah, they're like, what? We're supposed to be like brain whammied or something? I feel fine. Let's go punch something. I do it thoroughly! God, I love that animation. It's so simple, but so impactful. Hey, Hot Dog Tanaka! We have Black Getter Robot, Getter Robo, but not a Storm Getter Robot. Unless we were talking about, like, Great Mazinger? Are you talking about Great Mazinger? Because he's definitely not a Getter. Yeah, I've heard about that scene. That's actually a good line, Ange. I like it. For all that I make fun of them, make fun of the Cross-Hand Series again, the Super Robot Wars folks really did a kick-ass job animating them. Yeah, no, that's not a Getter. That was Great Mazinger. Our forces are not faring well. You can tell they're trying to railroad you into a certain plot, can't ya? It's not over yet. We still got our secret weapon, but we have yet to disrupt the enemy formation. Most of them are dead! No problem, Mardukas. We can't just will our way into a win this time. Even so, it's our will that makes us strong. Unidentified unit approaching at high speeds. Enemy reinforcements. No, it's one of ours. Akino! Hey! The Black Robot. It's Akino. He came alone? I'm here, Eureka. One unit won't make a difference. Is he here on a suicide mission? Shishiki, take out that black unit. Boson jump! What? A boson jump? Too slow. How can this be? That's Akino Tenkawa, one of the Class A jumpers abducted by Nurgle. Akino, why? There's no time. The enemy formation is in chaos. Now's our chance. All units attack! No. Prepare our reserve forces for takeoff and call for squads from surrounding areas. Send units to surround Yamato. Wait for an opening and bring them to heal. Yes, sir. Here goes nothing. Akino! Akino! Eureka, I'm coming for you. Iron Wall used. Now! We have Akino! Can't let him get defeated or we lose. He's fucking Akino! He isn't gonna lose! But he also has Iron Wall given to him this turn for some reason, so he takes like he only takes 20% damage from all attacks. Yurika, here I come. But hey, Akino's here! And spoiler alert, he's not temporary this time. We're actually gonna get him permanently. Only took like fucking 10 scenarios. Really, Akino? Prince of Darkness? No, that mech just reflects Akino's dark, edgy heart. Akino has so much edge, he's trying to rip them in half just by walking into them. I'm going to destroy you all, completely. Well, if you're not in range of any of the big units, might as well take out a baby unit.
相手は機械だ。動きにはパターンがある。動きが見えた。そこだ。あいつで。
You're gonna need fucking Stitches fluffing up because he's a main unit. I use him a lot. Because he's a real good boy. Lambda Strike! Lambda Strike's gonna be overkill. Just do raid. I'm standing in space. Just standing in space. It makes no physical or logical sense, but I'm standing in space. Look, if you're going to be here as my audience, I'm going to torture you with my singing every once in a while. I can't be seen as the good guy, can I? Really? God, your range is pretty bad. Finish off this guy. I won't let the world will not burn again. Again, they have some typers. I shall stand here dramatically. Oh hey, does he have a dramatic kill with this? He does. Cool. I don't think we've seen that yet. Your name's still fucking weird. I'm the name of your shit, damn it. Let's put him here. And then just stand by. Okay, now it's their turn to get killed by our counterattacks. I love the slow build up in the beginning for the Getter theme. When Ryoma is dodging your attacks, you know you have bad accuracy. I would much prefer a Dynasty Warriors game, but that's because I'm a huge Dynasty Warriors fan. And I don't like arena fighters. So, for me, it would definitely be a Dynasty Warriors style game. That's a game I need to get. I need to buy the Gundam Dynasty Warriors game.
対艦ミサイルで行きます。
対艦ミサイル発射準備。はい。
準備ができ次第発射を。
はいはいファン。対艦ミサイル発射します。
What was that cut in? Was she kissing her hair? Apparently I need to watch more Full Metal Panic. Right, yeah, it's more about we're wiping out a lot of enemies and then we have a couple of individual enemies that are actually, you know, big threats and interesting fights. So, one of the super robots running around and just wiping out a ton of enemies at once is way more their style.
準備はいいかハロー
Yeah, but they've definitely shown a willingness to do that with the Legend of Zelda Warriors games, the Zelda Warriors games. They're willing to start off with a relatively small roster and then build it way the hell up with DLC. Okay, you ain't hitting him, but okay, go for it. You do you, buddy. You try your darndest. This will not miss. I guarantee you it will. You do not hit Flame Friend.
ちゃんと体が動いてくれるかくそ遊ばれているのか
Okay. Fight the battleship. That's glowing pink.
よしトライト
Oh, have we even seen this attack yet? I don't think we have. Nobody's been close enough to get hit by it.
獲物がかかったわね。
手厚いおもてなしといくか
ラッセ、頼むわ。
よしミサイルをぶち込んでやるか
Yeah, you can make that argument, but they are really, really married to strategy game format as a genre, this developer. They don't make it many other games. They're like, we do one thing and we think we do it well, and that's what we're gonna do forever and ever and ever. And damn it, wasn't close enough for Akito to actually fight back. You have a 0% chance to hit. This is your turn and you attacked Akito. The worst thing you could do. Like the man said. But also like the man said. Hey, this guy actually has a 7% chance to hit.
これ以上は進ません
Besides Koei Tecmo, I don't think they would ever get the rights to do something like this. I mean, yeah, we're talking about Pie in the Sky, or Pie in the Sky, like random, like dream games. So yeah. But like Koei ain't getting the rights to do that, and they're the ones that do Warrior games, and they're pretty much the only ones that do it well. So.
もらったぞ
I might keep picking up something. I'm thinking it's just from me moving my chair. Hopefully that's not annoying you guys too much.
世界を戦火で包んでいるなら
Right? I just want to... I mean, doing that as Gurren Lagann is just... That's a dream game right there. Hell yeah. Oh, that's cute! You're gonna fight Chitose! I'm so sorry to hear about your orphaned wife and child.
火星の構成者は永遠に不滅
Bye! Oh, I have full counter I never gave to anybody. There are 3 enemies left. Let's get some kills. Who needs kills? Who needs experience? Joe still needs experience. God damn it. You're killing me here. Well, you need to be killing them. Hi, Mega Cannon. Cheer for me, please. I still haven't played Age of Calamity. I need to buy it. But last I heard, it wasn't really lighting the world on fire as far as being a cool warrior-style game, but I didn't look too much into its reviews or anything. Yeah, no, their animations and shit, top-notch. You can tell if they add these games to the series, it's because, if they have these shows to the series, it's because they love the show. Beyond the wealth. Let's get Shin another kill. You aren't Justice. We have a Gundam literally called Infinite Justice. Eject where? We're in space! 2 levels. Not bad. Alright, motherfucker. Time to get Akido'd. Look at that, he just got Akido. Alright, that is every enemy unit destroyed. SR point earned. If we can cut into their numbers, we should be able to penetrate their line of defense. Hurry, Kadai. The successful mission depends on you. Roger that. We've got to do this for everyone on Yamato. Done. The Cosmos Zeros have reached the infiltration point. Let's go, Mori. Wait, the enemy! Oh no! Boson jump. Target that fighter. Whatever it's up to, we cannot let it happen. A spike in boson particle readings, and they're not on our side. What? Our own boson jump. Jump complete. On the next phase, then. They were charging a gravity blast mid-boson jump.
思いかねデータリンク開始解析結果表示いけますよ艦長グラビティブラストの発射を
Bada boom, baby! Bye-bye! Our reinforcements have been wiped out! Impossible! Doesn't Nadesco have a jumper we don't know about? Titan 3! So it's you, Banjo Haran! Indeed. I too was born on Mars. I see. He's Sozo Haran's son. It's only fitting that he could do this. My father, Sozo Haran, and the Meganoids cooperated with the Jovian Federation, and were involved in the excavation of Martian ruins. Their discoveries led to the boson jump. I won't forgive those that use it as a tool for war, or to fulfill their own selfish desires. For the sake of the world and its people, Titan 3 and I will crush the Martian successor's ambitions. If you do not fear the blinding light of the sun, come, show me what you've got. So that's why you've been after him, Banjo. I'm scared. I've never seen Banjo act like this before. Never thought such a cheerful guy would have so much pent-up anger. There was a battle here, too. I'm glad you're okay, Banjo. It was my first time jumping, after all. Akatsuki went through a lot of trouble to send us the Nadesco B's boson jump unit, but I didn't want to use it if I could help it. And thanks to you, we won this round. My thanks, Captain Rory, for agreeing to my risky plan. You weren't the only one risking your life. Lieutenant Kadai, we'll take it from here. You hurry on the Amaterasu. Got it. Let's go, Mori. Roger that. Banjo, risking it all to finish what your father started. I can't deny that. But does a man need a reason to fight evil? Good question. Let's go, Akido. The war isn't over yet. We've still got scores to settle. Understood. All available units, hurry to Block 4. It can't fall in enemy hands. Transmit to the surrounding terminal colonies. All units to Amaterasu. It's too late. Hacking! What's happening? All systems down on Amaterasu. At this rate, we won't be able to activate Tulip. What? They got us good this time. They must have hit us with a virus and hacked our systems from the outside. This base is as good as gone. Exo Sonata's special virus strikes again. So it was him. I bet he knew this day would come and be ready to leave the enemy blind. Releasing the virus into Amaterasu while waiting for Kodai was the key component of our plan. Yeah. And Captain Ruri's hacking was perfect as always. Whenever she does that, she looks like she just sucked on a lemon. Akido, it's up to you now. Amaterasu facility. Judging from Lieutenant Kodai's information, it's safe to assume that the system used to control boson jumps is housed here. The sheer number of defenders also seems to suggest that. Yorika is on the other side of this wall. Akido. Yorika and I were subjects in an experiment to see if the calculation unit could be used to control boson jumps with thoughts. When Nurgle rescued me, the last thing I saw was Yorika and the calculation unit being unified into a thought translator. That's terrible. Yorika, I'm coming for you. What's this? Some kind of Gundam? But what is it doing here? The system installed in that Gundam is what gives us our power. You. Its ability to transmit intent and ultimately led to the first successful transmission of our thoughts to the calculation unit. Hokushin. Where is Yorika? On Mars. There she serves as the heart of the access system that connects to the calculation unit. No. I can feel your pain and hatred. Does fanning the flames of his anger please you, Hokushin? Or should I say, the last Meganoid? The taboo technology Sozo Haran brought to the Jovians, but even if you've been modded since then, you no longer pose a threat to us. You who takes pleasure in death, my hatred for you is large as your ego. Very well, Banjo Haran, Akido Tenkawa, but I'm afraid we'll have to settle this later. Wait! Amaterasu has already fallen. I'll be waiting for you on Mars. So I guess we'll settle it on Mars. Hold on, Yorika. Haran! Lieutenant Kodai, the mission was successful. Indeed, Mori really saved us saved the day with that viral injection. You entrusted me with the lives of Yamato's crew. Failure was not an option. What about him? Seems the Martian successors captured him, but a system failure allowed him to escape. I'm Amuro Ray. I pilot that mobile suit, the new Gundam. Best boy! Welcome to say hello to Amuro, a new type pilot belonging to the Londo Bell Squad of the Earth Federation Forces. He holds the rank of Commander, operated the RX-78 Gundam in several battles as part of a one-year war, matured as a new type pilot, and some of his achievements went down in legend. The White Comet. Huh? You're kidding, right? Is that... New Gundam? So you're Amuro? That's right. Amuro Ray. Are you serious? The same Amuro that went missing on Axis? What are you doing here? I could easily ask the same of you. What are you doing in this world? We'll explain later, Commander Amuro. We've got enemies incoming. We must return to Mars and report to Kusakabe. Commander, transmission incoming from Mr. X. What? Hello, Martian successor. This is Mr. X's agent, Purple. We're facing a crisis here. What do you want? We thought you could use some reinforcements. Put them to good use. Wolfgang's robots. The Martian successor's backer probably sent them. Okay, we'll escape while we can. Watch our backs for us. Look at all these scumbags. Don't worry, Cape. We've got reinforcements of our own. Look! Yamato! We meet at last! Each section, report. Engineering, no abnormalities. Radar, no abnormalities. Navigation system, no abnormalities. Armaments, no abnormalities. Until this day, I've kept Yamato away from conflicts between our things. But the Martian successors must be stopped for trying to use Yamato as a part of their military might. From this point on, Yamato will act in tandem with those in the world who seek the destruction of the Mars successors. Yes, sir. Commander Okida, I am Major Huru Hashino of Nadesco, a force working with the Earth Federation. We're grateful for your help. We're the ones who should be thanking you. Let's speak again after this battle is over. So the forces of two worlds are united as one. Not two worlds, three. Mithril, Commander Amuro and the rest of us are here too. Amuro Ray. He's unlike the Biobrain I fought on Jupiter. Is he the real thing? Then again, he's probably the Amuro Ray of another world. All units, we must stop the Martian successors and their supporters. I don't think we'll see major reinforcements now that they can't use Chula. Launch the attack. Strike down the Martian successors. Alright! This is Amuro Ray and the new Gundam. This is the best artillery unit in the game. By far. Increase range of new type weapons by 1, increases skill by 20. So yes, he's gonna use second attack quite a bit. His skill is 236 when we first get him, no upgrades. He uses the Eye Field, which is just a barrier, and the Psycho Frame, activated when focus is above 130, and new type above level 5, enhances the unit. He has several attacks, Fin Funnels, which starts with a max range of 8. Just right away. Most of his attacks are ammo-based, not energy-based, however. But he is still an absolute fucking beast. Cannot use all range attack unless you have new type level 5. Thankfully, he comes with new type level 6. He's one of the units that gets the highest new type skill in the game. I do believe there's only one other person who matches him. If you know anything about the series he comes from, you might be able to guess what unit that is. Yeah, this is gonna be fun! This world was once again cloaked in the ravages of war. I have no choice but to be part of it all. Char, where do I go from here? One of the jokes about the Super Robot Wars series is that they spend like 50% of their animation budget on whatever Amuro's piloting. Does he get sniped? Yes, he does. He gets sniped and charge, I believe. I'm pretty sure he does. Amazing. Looks like authenticity matters. Chitose, it's almost as if you fought Amuro, isn't it? Well, sort of. It was a combined win for Toby and me. What do you mean? We'll talk about it later. That and the Gundam of our worlds. Remember, we fought a Biobrain that was supposed to be a clone of Amuro Ray. As you can tell, it wasn't nearly good enough. Now, there is a special attack point award if you kill at least 2 enemies with the Yamato. So, let's get a murdering. Yeah, just do volley of fire. Everybody's level is what you would need, so. This last month, much was lost so that Yamato and I could lick our wounds and heal. But we can never give up. We will do whatever it takes to return home and go after Iskandar. Almost back to the main plot of the game. But yeah, Amuro Ray is a very long-range boy. Especially since I'm going to outfit him with even more things. You can't really consider it like that in a Super Robot Wars game, though. There's not really filler arcs. They have a lot of plots to get through. Alright, Nadesico needs some kills. Because Nadesico's back. Let's get one of the smaller boys. Before the final attack against the Martian successors, we managed to wipe out their frontline bases. All that's left is to smash the enemy HQ itself. That will not be easy.
する気がないのなら
Of the original villains in the Super Robot Wars series, the only ones I've played is VX and T.
スタンバイ OK ですよ班長
I would say
最大でやっちゃってくださ
I like the villains of T possibly the most.
火星の後継者は永遠に不滅
But ask me that again after I've replayed all the games again. Because it's been a while, I don't remember all the OG enemies. So... Alright, let's get other people some kills now that we've shown off some of the new stuff.
い野蛮で暴力的で反社会的な連中が
Jesus, Ange!
いつで串刺しにしてやる
She's just unloading on them. Like, God, you're all idiots. We may only have time to do one DLC today, because it is getting late. But hey, hopefully we'll get through both DLC after this mission. It depends on how short they are. They do tend to only be like 30 minutes. So.
今はやられるのか
Damn it, Ange, you keep getting close. But not quite. I feel like I need to upgrade your unit a little bit more. Ange is so angry. Yeah, that's like her main emotion. She's just always pissed. I mean, understandably so. But that is, yes, her default emotion. But this, but this mission is really a good showing of what they can do when they cross over the plots a little bit more, and don't keep them sterile and separate. Making Banjo Haran a jumper was a great touch. Making Hokushin a Meganoid, that's a great touch. Making it so that they could do the boson jumps in this area using Amuro Ray's unit because of its psycho frame, a good touch. This is the kind of good shit we like in crossovers. Saber. Go beat him up. Let me see.
やはり無謀な計画だったのか
Okay, just checking on some things on the for future. Oh wow, yeah, I breathe on you, Funny, and you die. 1 to 6 range sword. Yeah. He's got ridiculous post-movement attack too. Remember, I gave him something that increases the range of all of his shit because, yes, he's artillery. That also means his post-movement stuff has ridiculous range too. Velt's one of my good boys. I love Velt. Even though I'm more of a Super Robot fan than a real, Velt's one of those exceptions, like Amuro Ray, where it's just like, yes, they do the things reals are good at. Very, very bad. So, yes, they definitely deserve a spot. And he somehow got his sword stuck in space. Oh yeah, we've got a bunch of enemies way over here, don't we? Let's put Daitarn in their way. I hate this. I can't just live to avenge my father. I will celebrate life as a human being. And I will strike down all evil with the pride of the sun that dwells within me. Like, again, 18. Can you really ignore Lockmine? No. It's the blue off... it's the blue, what's the word I was looking for? Damn it, I lost the word. It's the, blue knockoff Gundam. Yeah, that's it. The blue knockoff Gundam. That's really good at being a Gundam. Oh, I'm sorry, did I just crush you with that ball and chain? Sorry! And yeah, fucking Daitarn 3 has 11k health. Chill. Just bust out with a fucking axe. Getter boys don't use swords. Getter boys use axes. Because after they kill ya, they can rock the fuck out. Oh look, someone's about to get Akido'd. Mars, I wonder if Yurika's in there. Just you wait, Hokushin. Damn it! Kind of expecting to one-shot him. I've got so many D&D characters in my head that I've saved on like D&D Beyond and whatnot that I really want to play. I just don't have a D&D group to do it with. I need to start looking again. I haven't looked for a while. But it's so hard to find a group of folks you just are gonna mesh with, you know? My IRL friends who all play D&D, like we've gotten to the point where we refuse to play with each other. We've played it enough that we know we just don't mesh well playing D&D. We all want different things out of the game. Now this should one-shot him, because not only is this unit way less armored and way less health, but it's also the enemy turn, which means Akido deals way more damage. Alright, I'm going to start skipping some attacks, because like I said, I do want to get through 2 DLC missions today, so we're going to need to start skipping some shit if we're going to do anything. Fucker's going to try and use a handgun against Daitarn 3. You're a mook! You don't even have a name! You're just Martian successor! You couldn't even hit Banjo! He's hundreds of feet tall! His belt missile almost killed you! Asuka wouldn't let them do it. She would beat them senseless. She'd be like, no, the sheer cringe of this is causing me to die inside. I will kick your ass. You know she would.
突破するトランザムで決めてみせる
But yeah, now they're not even having these units be piloted by anyone. They're all just AI driven. Whatever Mr. X is doing, he doesn't give a shit about what he thinks, what Wolfgang thinks. If Shinji whipped out a rocket punch, wouldn't that rip the Eva unit's arm off and thus cause him a great deal of pain? That I could see, new challenger. That I could see. But Asuka would hate it.
各システム攻撃態勢へ移行火力ならこれが一番エネルギー充填そこ撃墜確認
I didn't realize this was a counterattack. Huh, cool. Not enough to kill it though, so it doesn't really matter. There are situations where you don't necessarily want to counter, by the way. But they're rare. They're if the unit you're fighting has like like some sort of skill, whereas as they lose health, they deal more damage. That means if you counter and don't kill them, you just made your life a lot harder. But those are rare situations. But there are situations one might want to keep an eye out for just in case. Cosmo Falcon Squadron, just because we don't get to see that often. In Rebuild 2.0 that good? I wonder. Well, don't spoil. We'll see if some. I'll watch that at some point. To that tag, just say with the other two. It's bigger and more girthy than any of the guys. Because Chitose is that much of a badass. Damn, that's a big attack. I regret everything. I love that line. Alright, those were the 2 kills we need for our special attack points. Enemy has been destroyed. If not for the Exos virus program and the attack from the Earth Federation, we might have been in serious trouble. Yamato's power should not be directed at allies. Even more so if this is indeed another world. The enemy's annihilation is not our objective. Remember, don't forget that. Understood. Alright, Daitarn. No, get close. Say hi to this one. Fluff enough, they share the dick. Or at least in my fanfictions. Again, just because I love saying it, that's a battleship crashing through the middle of your robot. That's the reaction I was expecting. Just the 2 enemies left? Just the 2 enemies left. Anybody over here need a kill? Need experience? No, 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 no. No, no, no. Tuatha De Danann does, but you don't have charge, so I can't get you in range to do much. So, let's have Rory do it. Sometimes you just want to get the battleship some extra kills. This is especially true if you're doing your first playthrough, unlike me, where your units aren't all ace. Because getting your battleship kills for ace is hard. Because you don't get to do them you don't use them as suborders almost ever, because the battleships are always deployed. So, except in certain situations later. So, you don't get to put them in the simulator. So finding opportunities for the battleships to get some kills is definitely a priority. Did you just refer to yourself as Kappe-sama? Motherfucker, really? Come on, kid. Kappe's got a bit of an ego. Faith? Okay. Rouse? Okay. The Martian successors and their supporting military forces have been destroyed, but the battle is not yet won. Oh, not yet over. Major Hoshino, we're going to destroy the enemy HQ next. Our best chance is now while they're reeling from the loss of their frontline geosphere base. Yamato will warp to Mars. This is our planet's problem. We cannot put it all on you. We too will boson jump to Mars. But don't we need a Class A jumper for that? Akido. Huh? Give us a hand with this. We're begging you, Akido. I know it's unlikely that lightning strikes twice. If you insist. You're not turning into Meganoid? Huh? I know you want revenge, but that's where I draw the line. I'm tied. It's tied to your ego. Same as a Meganoid that abandons everything. It's okay, Banjo. Akido would never forget how kind and caring he is. Right, Akido? You visited my mom after all. Akido, think how Ruri feels. Akido Tunkawa. We're prepared to fight at your side. And you still have a place to return to. Akido. Okay. What happens after we reach Mars? We'll leave the rest to you. Sorry. No need to apologize. Okay, Commander Okida. Let's exchange whatever info we have and head to Mars. Understood. Thank you again for everything. Yorika, this is it. Boom! Yamato Hangar. So what happened to you, Amuro? Well, it appears that I passed through a dimensional barrier when I was enveloped in the psychoframe light that repelled Axis. This is the Axis drop, or the colony drop, from Char's counterattack. They like to use that as a plot point for why he teleports to other dimensions a lot. Next thing I knew, the Martian successors had me. They forced me to help them with their research. The experiment is to directly send thoughts to the calculation unit to control boson jumps. The psychoframe used on New Gundam serves to amplify human psychowaves. To contact this calculation unit, they were apparently using special humans able to align their consciousness. Or what we call Class A jumpers. Thanks to them, I think they succeeded in using the psychoframe to transmit thoughts more directly than ever before. It appears that I was created as a test subject that could generate greater psychowaves. But I just can't believe that it wasn't only us and that you were teleported here too. As Commander said, it appears that our world and this one are very closely connected. We can't let anyone who use terror to overthrow society get their hands on our world's technology. I intend to travel to Mars with Yamato. We're of course going too. We can't just let them have their way with a world as peaceful as this one. Bernadette! Oh, Toby, I never thought we'd meet here of all places. But I swore I'd be there for you no matter what. Well said, Tobia. I think I'll steal that line if the chance arises. That's one big if. Don't say that, Lottie. Must be a rare day indeed if a stick in the mud like Velda's cracking jokes. What's going on, Kisaragi? If you mean 9, you should probably ask her. I'm tired of trying to explain it. Well, that too came as quite a surprise. But we're mostly interested in Amaterasu Gundam. So Shinohara's speaking for the entire Super Robot Wars development staff, I see. And if those weren't enough, you've got Double Zeta Gundam and the She Gundam over there. Never fail to impress, Captain Kato. You really know your Gundam. What in the world is a 100-year-old Gundam and its legendary ace doing here? We really don't know for sure, but we think that's somewhat different from those of the same name who inhabit our world's past. For whatever reason, their history seems to be progressing like ours did, except for a few differences here and there. The way we see it, it's as near as it is distant. So you could almost say that Amuro-Ray's world and ours are like siblings. Does that mean that all that's happened because this world and Amuro-Ray's world are somehow connected? You might just be onto something there. Regardless, we need to concentrate on the fight with the Martian successors first. We'll be departing soon. We've got to pay them back for the hospitality they've shown us this last month. And once we get our hands on boson jumps, we'll finally be able to return to our world. Are they really that powerful? Exo Sonata says they are. Alright, we're going home! Hearing that really raises the stakes for a battle with the Martian successors. Kisaragi, weren't you with Murakumo? We'll talk about that later, though I'm sure he's fine. Okay then. Soji, looks like we'll finally be able to go home. I'll see you after the Martian successors are dealt with. Then we'll figure out where to go from there. Okie dokie! Factory first. Ace Pilot Akito. Such a weird turn of events. I just wanted to work as a cook originally, and now I'm a big shot pilot. It might be a little forward of me, but I got you a present to celebrate. Wow, would you look at this? It's a special menu I made designed to help rehabilitate your sense of taste. I'm somewhat concerned it might be too harsh for you, seeing as I still have a lot to learn about humans, but no, this looks fine to me. If anything, I probably need it to be harsh so I get my tasting skills back. Remember the experiments the Martian successors did on him robbed him of his sense of taste? Because they wanted it to be extra tragic since his dream is to be a chef? Yeah. That's sweet of you to say. Thank you, Akito. And thank you for making this for me, 9. I'll definitely give it my best shot. I hope you get better really soon. You look just fine in that black uniform, but in my personal opinion, I can't think of you in anything other than a chef's coat. And the most obvious ace is going to be Amuro-Ray. Well, for the record, piloting's all I'm good for. And I'd say all you're good for is criticizing yourself. Ouch, that stung a bit, 9. But point taken. I just think that new types and humans really aren't just made to be tools of war. There's much more to life for both of them. I definitely agree with that, yeah. Knowing that, I want to ask you a question. Would you tell me about lies within the deepest reaches of human emotions? You mean, talking about love, yes. Sorry, 9, but I'm not going to be much help there. Love's one of my bigger weak points. Said you and every single other person we've interviewed. I might have gotten older, and maybe a little wiser, but I still have a lot of stuff I'd love to figure out. Even though multiple women have feelings for you. This is also true. Jeez, you really don't pull any punches, do you? And Ace Pilot Okida! To say the least, yeah. Knowing your military history, to be honest, I almost feel as though I'm being disrespectful for you for putting it on a completely modest celebration to commemorate it. Think nothing of it, 9. I get what you were going for, and I appreciate it a lot. I really do. Thanks for doing this. You know, the decorations remind me a lot of my son when he was still a boy. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to dredge up old memories. It's fine. Like I said, you did nothing wrong. It just makes me want to go home even more. Can I count on you to help? Yes, of course, Commander. It's an honor to be a member of the Yamato and do my part to help save the Earth however I can. Hello, 9. Guess you're here to barrage Yamato's crew with questions. Even though I'm an AI, trying to talk to that many people has overloaded my systems. Well, they're probably surprised an AI could be made in such a lovely lady. It seems Oda is into that kind of thing. Such a lovely lady? What'd you say? You think I'm lovely? Yes! It's been ages since I last saw the Yamato in action, but there's really a lot to learn from its tactics. After analyzing, I got 100 points. I see. That's great, 9. She heard lovely and got excited, just like an ordinary girl. I could use a bit of excitement myself. Paymaster Harada and Bernadette, I'll prepare your food supplies for the fight. Okay, thanks, 9. What? Sorry, 9, you just surprised us is all. Analyzer's the only other autonomous robot we've ever seen, you know. Analyzer treats me the same as when I was System 99. Even if inferior in appearance, a regular robot might have an easier time accepting things as they are. But I think he looks friendlier than before. What if I were to make a human body like mine for Analyzer? Huh. What would that look like? No, he's fine as it is. In his case, I doubt any change in appearance would be enough to make him charming. Analyzer would be furious if he heard you. Yeah, so it's our little secret, okay, Nine? Understood. I'll use this as a bargaining chip for future negotiations with you, Hirata. I'd rather have Analyzer mad at me, to be honest. Okay, get a booster, because I love boosters. Okay, customization. Guess what? New Gundam, where are you? There you are. New Gundam. Oops. Gosh darn it. I'm Butterfingers today. New type weapons gain damage equal to the level of special skill new type. So he's gonna deal more damage the more his new type skill is high, and he has one of the highest new type skills in the game. And most of his attacks are new type skills. Yes. Akido and the Black Selena. Can be affected by special ability Gravity Wave Beam. Increases movement by 1. What it means is the thing that Nadesco does that lets units get energy back, he now has that baseline as well. Power parts. New Gundam. Where's the Haro? Sorry, Mike Gain. I'll give you something to compensate. Haro gives a range extender, right? Yeah, it's a range extender as well. Silver Emblem, thank you! Mike Kane, let's give you a booster. What if my marked units don't have a booster of some description? Because I've got 2 others. Okay, Yamato doesn't. And neither does the 00 Quant. No, not Sight. I want you to have Crit, because goodness, you need it. You could use a Sight. And a range extender. Oops. No. Akido! You need stuff too. Soldier's Medallion. You already have the Gravity Wave Antenna. So let's give you an EXC laser. Cool. Change pilot. You can put other people in the new Gundam if you want. But like I said, you need a really high new type skill to use his attacks. And he's the only one who gets them quickly enough to make it useful. So, don't do it. Suborders. Once again, we still don't have anybody lower than 80 score, so what do we care? So we only care about this. Let's just put some of the lowest level people in, and then the rest auto. Cool. Okay, saving the game, and then we go on to at least one. We're gonna do one DLC mission. It's too late to do 2 for me. Which one do we want to do then? Okie dokie. Looks like we're gonna do that one. Let me put a quick marker.